Ladies and gentlemen, fans of all ages, good evening and welcome to the campus of Lenoir-Rhyne University and Schuford Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the Tusculum Pioneers and your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Fans, as you enjoy tonight's game, please remember to keep LR's COVID protocols in mind by properly wearing your mask over your mouth and nose and keeping a 6-foot distance from those not in your household. There is no food allowed inside Schuford Gymnasium, and all fans will be required to leave the gym at the end of the game. Also a reminder, the NCAA and Lenoir-Rhyne University encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student-athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student-athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Thank you for your support of South Atlantic Conference Volleyball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Schuford Gymnasium here for Lenoir-Rhyne Volleyball here on Bear Sports Network, presented by MBA Roofing. Man, it feels good to say that. I am Adekali Ane, joined by Chris Rickenbaugh. Chris, volleyball is back for the first time in 467 days since the last home game here at Lenoir-Rhyne, and 464 days since their last volleyball match.
Yeah, when I was looking back at the stats, I kept seeing 2019, and I had to keep double-checking, but that is the last time they have played, 464 days. First game of the season for both teams, ready to get the SAC conference started, and I think we're going to see a good one tonight.
Yeah, it should be a great matchup. You have the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears versus the visiting Tusculum Pioneers. The history between these both sides, kind of bitter rivals in this SAC conference. The Pioneer squad has had, the better number of Lenoir-Rhyne the last couple of years. They have a 3-game win streak against Lenoir-Rhyne, including a 3-2 5-set thriller that Tusculum won here at Lenoir-Rhyne in Hickory in their last matchup. But, this is a new era for this Lenoir-Rhyne volleyball program. Coach Shannon Hudson entering her first year as head coach, along with assistant coach Mark Wimberly. It should be a really exciting season for this Bears team this year, Chris.
Oh, absolutely. A couple of the big stats from last year. Obviously, Taylor Prawl is going to get it started tonight. 404 kills last year, 21 blocks. Something that I'm going to really look for is who's going to be able to step up. We saw Hannah Houston and Jackie Denny kind of get put into a position late last year where they had to be really, really crafty as setters. And Lenoir-Rhyne started to become really, really predictable. So forcing the setters to be crafty last year, it kind of hurt them a little bit. But Denny and Houston were just so good that they could kind of power through it. But the big question is tonight and these first few games, who's going to be the ones that step up?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, Coach Hudson coming on the staff, coming over from CVCC, Catawba Valley Community College, 348-76, an 11-year record there at CVCC. I mean, she got started there at the NJCAA. That's a great level for coaches to get started. A lot of people don't know that their motto, the NJCAA, is opportunities start here, and a lot of successful coaches and athletes really do get their opportunities started at the junior college level. And, talking to Coach Hudson earlier this week, she was really, really pumped up to start here today, and she felt like working and coaching at CVCC really helped her understand the game and understand her players more.
Yeah, absolutely what you just said. Getting that opportunity at CVCC and then coming to a Lenoir-Rhyne team that's already proven and has so many big star players such as Taylor Prawl, Ashley Hawkins, Elena Thomas, and Madison Asher. Those 4 names are probably going to be the ones you're hearing tonight. And coming over from CVCC, getting that opportunity, and now coming to a proven team, you're looking pretty good. I'm excited to see what they do tonight.
Yeah, it should be good. I mean, this Bears squad came in at 16-15 last year overall, 11-11 in SAC play. and they made it all the way to the quarters. But they should have a really good start this year. They bring in a lot of fresh talent. And the biggest thing I'm looking forward to about this squad is this new offense here for Coach Hudson. It's called the swing offense, and we're really excited to see it. Something a little different, and it's going to help this attack just turn it up to a new level. And I'm really excited to see that here today.
Yeah, I think we're so used to seeing Taylor Prawl just come off the edge and swing the hammer, but with that new swing offense, what's that going to look like in the other opponents? They're not going to know either until we see tonight.
Yeah, it should be an exciting one. And yeah, like you said, last year it was a lot of Taylor Prawl, but a lot of Hannah Houston, Alexis Ivy, Trina Samuels, Jackie Denny. A lot of just players stepped up, and those seniors, they're gone now. So you're gonna have to pick up the slack. And there's some new players here on this squad that can really step up here today. We're gonna highlight Tegan Allen, who's gonna get the start here at a middle hitter. Mackenzie Holsey was, the backup setter last year, but she's going to get the start here today. Looking for her to heat up. Colette Ropp had a really promising freshman year. She got in some spare time in the rotation, and she's a big right side that can really lay down the boom there from that position. And then for the Pioneer squad, this squad is something else. 15-14 overall last year, 12-10 overall in the SAC conference. The names you need to circle if you're watching here today is Amaya Burrows, Gabby Gray, and Elise Carmichael. This Pioneer squad runs completely through number 26, Elise Carmichael, the setter. She is the heart and soul behind this team. This team does not run without Carmichael there at the setter position.
Yeah, you highlighted Burrows and Gray, and even to add, they have 10 freshmen coming on the squad this year.
So as we're about to get rolling here inside the shoe, it feels so great to be able to say Lenoir-Rhyne Volleyball is back. We're getting ready here for the starting lineups for both sides.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce tonight's items, please stand and gentlemen kindly remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. First for the visiting Pioneers under head coach Daniel Morante. Number 2, Sydney Bird. Number 3, Abby Holt. Number 5, Natasha Mazzone. Number 7, Jensen Capo. Number 8, Peyton Jackson. Number 18, Kaylee Hilliard. Number 19, Lydia Collins. Number 20, Kendall Kolb. Number 21, Morgan Smith. Number 23, Bailey Parker. Number 27, Catherine Klingen. And number 28, Cameron Hughes. And now the starters for Tusculum Pioneers. Number 6, Peyton Gash. Number 10, Gabby Gray. Number 12, Carly Pigza. Number 12, Amaya Burrows. Number 24, Raven Chance. Number 26, Elise Carmichael. And starting at libero for the Pioneers, number 1, Carly Cisnowski. And now for the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. First, in reserves, number 2, Anna Jordan. Number 3, Taylor Walton. Number 5, Parkley Hennings. Number 7, Rachel Delkamp. Number 12, Helen Hamilton. Number 15, Madison Asher. Number 18, Carmen Cerrito. Number 19, Alana Thomas. Number 20, Hannah Benson. Number 22, Anna Beaver. Number 25, Haley Stull. And your starters this evening for Lenoir-Rhyne. A senior from Tip City, Ohio, number 4, Taylor Prawl. A junior from Olin, North Carolina, number 6, Ashley Hawkins. A sophomore from Simpsonville, South Carolina, number 9, Colette Rump. A junior from Statesville, North Carolina, number 14, Braylon Faust. A sophomore from Stanford, North Carolina, number 24, Mackenzie Hulsey. A freshman from Boone, North Carolina, number 26, Tegan Allen. And starting at Brer is a senior from Greenville, North Carolina, number 10, Rachel Bewick. The Bears are coached by Shannon Hudson and assisted by Mark Wimberly.
All right, now it's time for the starting lineups for both sides. First for the visiting Pioneers, you're going to have Carly Cisnowski. You're going to have Peyton Gash, Gabby Gray, Carly Pigza, Amaya Burrows, Raven Chance, and Elise Carmichael. And then for your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears, you're going to have Taylor Prawl, Ashley Hawkins, Colette Romp, Rachel Buick, Braylon Faust, Mackenzie Hulsey, and Tegan Allen. So awaiting that first serve here in Schuford Gymnasium in 467 days.
The only new face that I'm seeing on the floor for the Bears is Tegan Allen. Other than that, all 5 have played before. All 5 are veterans by this point. I expect Lenoir-Rhyne to get out to a pretty big start here.
Now let's see if they can get rolling. So we're getting ready to roll here inside the shoe. Let's get it cracking. Looks like it will be Carmichael back to serve for the Pioneers. First serve received by Hawkins, pushed outside for Romp, and just outside that back line, Romp looking to catch them off guard in the back row. First point to the Pioneers.
A little bit too tough on that first ball, but I like the look they gave.
Yeah, and let's see how this swing offense goes to work. Short serve by Carmichael, trying to catch them off guard, but to no avail. It'll hit the net. We're knotted up at one apiece. Hawkins back to serve.
You saw the Bears laying deep a little bit on that one, and the server was right to try and catch him off guard.
And the set pushed outside. A big swing will be outside, but they're going to say it was tipped there at the net. And that will bring the point to the Pioneers. So I'm really looking forward to this matchup here between Burrows and Prawl. The very dominant outside hitters. It's another short serve into the net there by the Pioneers and knot us back up at 2. Both outside hitters led their team in kills last year, Chris, so looking forward to them getting on the board here.
Yeah, you see Elena Thomas also with 159. I know she's not on the floor right now, but that was a big number as well. They're going to get that to stay in.
It's a beautiful roll shot there. Cross-court winner there for Amaya Burrows. And this Amaya Burrows girl, she is only a sophomore and led her team last year with 333 kills. Has a killer vert standing at only 5'9".
6 postseason honors, Adi.
She is phenomenal for this Pioneers squad as they're rolling. Some free balls back and forth, and then Fouls trying to catch the Pioneers off guard with the tip. Burrows a swing. Buick kept it alive, but Prawl not going to risk her body there to go over the announcer's table.
Yeah, the Bears look a little bit out of sorts right now, but we're only 6 sets in right now. I think they're going to get it figured out.
And an early ace is Hawkins, not able to handle that serve there from Carly Sosnowski.
Couldn't get under it. Needed to back up a little bit more.
Yeah, that serve's got some knuckle on it. Holsey, a set to Prawl, and she's going to go to the well. Welcome back, Taylor Prawl.
First one for Prawl. We're going to see Anna Jordan and Helen Hamilton check into the game.
Some early subs there from the Bears. Jordan, a sophomore now, a really good server for this Bears squad. And a set pushed up, and that's a big middle hit there by number 12, Carly Pigsa. The middle blocker just going straight down.
You got to give it to Jordan. I don't think anybody wants to stand in front of that.
You see that replay of Prawl's last big swing there for the Bears.
Like a routine for her.
Yeah, she does that in her sleep. As you see Catherine Klingen back to serve here for the Pioneers. Klingen puts it in, a very tight serve on the net. Hamilton forced to push it over. It's swung, and they're going to call a net violation there in the middle from the Pioneers and give the point to the Bears. And the Pioneers don't like that call, but Prawl will go back to serve. Good serve by Prawl to Burrows. A back set put up. Prawl come in for the dig. Pushed outside. Big swing by Hawkins. And that was very close. Looked like it almost found that corner. But to no avail, and that will be a Pioneers point.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of really close calls. I thought I saw it hit the line there, but the line judge is going to mark that in Tusculum's favor, as that's going to be a little too far over the line, and it's going to go back to the Bears.
Now bring Braylon Faust back to serve here for Lenoir-Rhyne. Faust, a nice serve, had a knuckle on it, and a short set to the middle, and a tip over the top by Tegan Allen. Hamilton, the back set. Prawl comes up from the back row, and able to get the roll shot over the top is Taylor Prawl.
Yeah, the Bears being really efficient right now. Only 5 attacks compared to Tusculum's 6 compared to Tusculum's 10, and they have 2 kills so far off of that.
Now let's see if they can keep rolling in this one. Faust, another serve and a big swing. Jordan able to keep it alive. Now Hawkins going to the well. Not able to drop that one in for the Bears. Another big swing. Back and forth we go. Prawl back row attack, going for the tip once again, and finds a hole in the defense.
Yeah, big volley right there. Pigsa was going to lay out for it, and that ball just dropped straight in front of her.
7-7 here in the first set early on. It's back and forth here inside the shoe. Another beautiful serve by Faust. Big swing, and that is blocked by Hamilton.
Welcome to the Lenoir-Rhyne block party.
Yeah, we're going to be saying that a lot here tonight. Those middles need to get active in that front row. Let's see if Faust can continue the serving prowess. As soon as I say that, straight into the net. Still knotted up at 8 apiece.
Buick checks back in as well.
It's a little different look here for the Bears. You see Hawkins, who was the normal libero last year, is now playing back in that hitter role that she was recruited as, coming in to LR, and she gets the kill there for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Lots of really good movement so far. The first couple of volleys, they were a little bit out of sorts, but they started to really pull it back in here in about the last 5 or 6.
Nice serve by Hamilton. And then Allen trying to knock it down before it came over. The back set to Romp, and give that to Colette Romp. Nice swing and hit as Romp delivers for the Bears.
Bears' 5th kill on the day so far.
Hamilton, another rope of a serve to the Pioneers. Swung over the top, dug by Buick. Hamilton, then quick set to Allen. Pioneers able to keep it alive. Going back, and that is just a little outside for Pigsa.
It's going to go to the Bears' favor right there, clawing their way back in as they were down a little bit early.
Now a 3-0 run for Lenoir-Rhyne. Another amazing serve by Helen Hamilton. Tipped. Buick is there to save. Back set now for Romp. And Hamilton doing it all with a big dig. Hawkins the attack and finds the corner. Bears 4-0 run.
Burrows just couldn't get enough on it right there. It was a little bit too far to the right for her, and she couldn't get it with both arms and really set and put it back into play.
Another pretty serve by Helen Hamilton, and that will be an ace there for number 12. And just like that, the Pioneers have to call a timeout after a 5-0 run from Lenoir-Rhyne. They are up 13-8 here in the first set, and we'll be back shortly here on Bear Sports Network.
Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
And we are back here on Bear Sports Network. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Lenoir-Rhyne Volleyball. 13-8 is the match right here in the first set. Lenoir-Rhyne up over the Tusculum Pioneers. LR on a 5-0 run.
Serving errors really let the Bears come back into play here. Prawl with 3 kills, Hawkins with 2, and Romp with 1 so far on the day.
Back set, and that will drop for the Pioneers, as that's number 20, Kendall Kalb.
Holsey checking back in for Hamilton.
So really looking forward to see how well this defense handles this. Pioneers attack, real well balanced last year between Gray and Burrows. I believe that's Carmichael. Back to serve. Deep service. Hawkins able to handle it. Now Romp with the tip, and she'll get it to drop once again for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Raven Chance looked a little bit unsure of herself right there. She was going to put it back up and put her hands down. Just got a piece of it.
Hawkins. We're going to blame the strength and conditioning on that. We're going to blame good old Coach Caldwell and staff and company. And Hawkins has just been hitting the gym a little too hard.
You know, I think that's pretty fair, Audie. They get after it in there.
Not able to get that serve to go, and that one went straight down, and a swing back over the top on the free ball.
Nobody home on the back line for the Bears. They're going to find that every time.
Once again, Carly Pigsa back to serve here for the Pioneers. Nice jump serve. She's really putting that top spin on it and dropping it as that one hit into the net. 15-11 here in the first set.
It's going to be the 4th serving error for the Pioneers.
Set up, and Chance going straight down to the 10-foot line. Now Prawl trying to find the corner, and that one just gets a little bit under her hand, and she sails that one out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like she was trying to put it back on the left side because she saw a gap, but just put a little bit too much on it.
Hawkins able to receive. Holsey, back set for Romp. Pioneers keep it alive. Now looking for Burrows. Still going back and forth. Holsey a little tangled. Now the Prawl, and they will get the tip and the point.
I think this is what we expected so far. The Bears struggled in about the first 5 volleys, but then they really came back in, and they're starting to put it on the Pioneers.
Yeah, this is a different Lenoir-Rhyne squad. I mean, a beautiful serve by Jordan, almost catching the Pioneers off guard. Tipped. Prawl comes in for the dig. Hawkins lays the boom, and he gets the point.
Put it on a rope.
But like I was saying, some quick substitutions have really left the Pioneers guessing as we show you a replay of Hawkins' kill. And stuffed at the net by Faust, up and in. Prawl keeps it alive. Going back row attack, and that one is sailed out of bounds by Pigsa.
2 huge blocks by Faust there, and Prawl was able to put it back over as well.
So far, the energy here with Lenoir-Rhyne in this first set. Outside to Burrows. And, it's just about time before we start calling her name and number.
Yeah, with her stats coming off last year, you cannot take her lightly. Anytime she's around the ball or setting up for a big hit, you have to take that into account and be ready.
That will bring in number 27, Catherine Klingen, back to serve here for the Pioneers. Ropes it over there to Jordan. Push outside for Prawl. And that looked like a double at the net, and she'll get the kill anyway.
5 kills for Taylor Prawl so far today.
And she's getting already well past her kills per set last year. I believe she had a 3.88 kills per set. A beautiful dig by Burrows. Now a set to Faust. Corner sniper, Braylon Faust, picks up the point for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Baiting the Pioneers to come up a little bit more than they would like to, and the Bears saw that and were able to put it on that back line.
Prawl to serve. It's a little short. Nails that one into the net. 2014, great year as Lenoir-Rhyne is up over the Pioneers. Burrows back to serve. Nice jump serve by Burrows. Oh my goodness, that one dropped on a dime. Bears able to read it. Pioneers scrambling, a free ball over the top. Jordan, a set up for Prawl, back row. Just missed her spot on that one as that one hits the net.
A little bit too far back for Taylor Prawl on that one. 11 kills for the Bears so far in this first set.
Another pretty serve by Burrows. Outside for Hawkins. And Hawkins just a little wide on that swing, and just like that, the Pioneers are going on a run of their own.
Yeah, both teams playing off each other's errors, and that's a part of the game, as you're going to see another serving error here.
Exactly, Chris. If really, in terms of volleyball, whoever makes the least amount of unforced errors is the team that usually comes out on top. You see Faust. Nice serve deep into the back row. A swing. Hamilton gets the dig. Outside for Hawkins on the roll shot. Pushed for Pigsa, tight on the net. Jordan finding the corner and painting it.
She put a little bit of touch on that one. Right over the fingertips of the Pioneers. Just getting it inside that back line.
Great push there by Anna Jordan. Talk about the finesse on that one. Once again, Faust back to serve. Faust to Pigsa. And just not able to get the whole block is Tegan Allen there in the middle. And I'll tell you what, Tegan Allen is playing great here today. The freshman really stepping up. She said she was nervous coming into this one, but it doesn't show there on the court.
Yeah, the freshman from Boone, North Carolina, getting her first sets in here, as you're going to see another big kill for the Bears.
And Allen goes down there on the kill. Let's hope she is all right. Maybe just mistimed her step. And we will be back shortly here on Bear Sports Network.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
And we are back here on Bear Sports Network. Just tuning in 23-17. Lenoir-Rhyne is up here in the first set. So they're trying to work there on Tegan Allen. Let's hope she's all right. Let's get a word from our sponsors here. If you're loving the jerseys you're looking at on the court, those are brought to you by Custom Design Group. If you want official LR apparel, make sure to visit Custom Design Group in person or online at lrwear.com. Custom Design Group is the official apparel provider of LR Athletics. Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. Easy. You see a round of applause there for Tegan Allen, needing some help there to get off the court. We really hope she is all right. The freshman was just looking really good early on in this first set in the middle. And I think that will bring in number 20, Hannah Benson, the freshman from Parkland College.
The junior.
The transfer from Parkland College. She's from Chillicothe, Illinois. Let's hope she's ready to go. You always know, Chris, it's the next man up. Whoever's ready will play.
Absolutely. I had Benson circled on my sheet today as well.
And then a swing by Chance. Just missing the ref's shoes there on that corner.
It's going to be important for this last serve here. See if the Bears can kind of close it out without any problems. See if they can get it done.
Set point here for Lenoir-Rhyne. Hamilton, pretty serve deep to Burrows. Pushed outside to Pigza. She gets the roll. Hamilton, the back set. And a free over there for the Pioneers. Pigza going to the well again. The roll shot. Prawl to dig. Outside for Hawkins. Burrows keeps it alive. Pigza rolls straight to Prawl. Back set for Romp. And Romp wins the first set for Lenoir-Rhyne in 467 days.
Tough volley right there. That was a pretty good matchup. I think it's going to get even better for the Bears here in the second, as well as Tusculum starts to find what they need to do. 25-17
here in the first set. And we're going to take a little breather here on Bear Sports Network. Make sure you're staying tuned here for more Lenoir-Rhyne volleyball.
I love being busy in my garden. I got flowers to plant and beds to clean out. When I was feeling really tired and not like myself, I saw a doctor. Look at me now. The doctors were good, they worked with me, and they laughed with me. I'm back to doing everything I love. I needed a doctor, and I found the expert for my heart.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
As we are back here on Bear Sports Network, presented by NBA Roofing. I'm Adekali Ande, joined by Chris Rickenbaugh. Bears come up on top there in that first set. Chris, tell us a little bit of what happened.
You know, I think we saw Lenoir-Rhyne get down a little bit. They looked kind of out of order. But, you know, when Tusculum started having those server errors, they really started to come back, and they started to really take those opportunities and really score on them. As you see, comparing the teams, 5 server errors compared to Lenoir-Rhyne's 3s. And the biggest stats that are popping out to me are the assists and the digs. Lenoir-Rhyne just able to dig it up a lot better than Tusculum is right now.
Yeah, looking in this one, we've seen what this swing offense can do here early on from Lenoir-Rhyne. You know, it's a mixed batch of who's really getting the ball, and a lot of things are catching this Pioneer squad a little off balance and surprised. Because, you know, last year, if you watch tape, it was pretty much the whole time Lenoir-Rhyne would go to 4, Taylor Prawl, and they would sprinkle in, you know, a little Hannah Houston, a little Anna Thomas. But now it can come from anywhere.
Yeah, I think we saw Taylor Prawl last year. Like, I think every game was a Taylor Prawl show. It seemed just about every other volley, it was going to be Taylor Prawl coming in with the big swing. And Lenoir-Rhyne, over the 464-day break, they were able to add a couple weapons, and I think that's what you saw in the first. And throughout these next 2, we're going to be able to see who else is going to be able to step up.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one as we enter set number 2. Lenoir-Rhyne up 1-0.
Going through a couple of the stats here. Taylor Prawl, 5 kills on the day. Hawkins and Romp, both with 3. And Jordan and Faust, along with Tegan Allen, all with 1. They have 14 total compared to the Pioneers' 8.
Holsey enters the serve right to Burrows. A quick ball is denied there at the net by Benson and Romp. Romp gets the dig and tipped. And that's a tough set for Holsey. Kind of led right into that block of the Pioneers.
Yeah, Buick decided to come up and stay back on that one.
Yeah, it's tough. She's trying to fill the space as Hawkins left the back row. And that one is mailed outside by Pigza to tie us back up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, this is what we saw in the first set. Just the serving errors, being able to give it back to the Bears without them having to really try for it.
And Burrows, just a little strong, not able to get that kill for Pioneers. Let's see what Hawkins got from the service spot. Back set, tight, Prawl and Benson able to put their hands up and knock it down.
Yeah, that was a nice touch by Benson, just being able to put it right back over, and the Pioneers were not ready for it on the front line.
Hawkins back to serve once again. A tight laser of a serve at Burrows. Put up over the net. Holsey up to Prawl. That is blocked. Trying to keep it alive is Prawl, but not able to get it back over the net. And you see her laughing as she gets the dig attempt there for LR.
Yeah, a big block by Peyton Gash, being able to catch the Bears off guard.
And then back to serve is Sosnowski. Back set for Romp. And Romp will cash out there for the Bears.
Halsey getting pretty excited. Seeing Braylon Faust come back into the game for Benson.
Now Buick will serve here for Lenoir-Rhyne. Deep serve into the back row. Attack there in the middle from the Pioneers. Now pushed outside for Romp once again. Dug up tight there at the net. Very close to crossing over. Halsey back set in a tip for Romp. Romp will just send one over herself. And a hit down the line, misses for the Pioneers. 5-2, Lenoir-Rhyne is up.
Some wild hits by the Pioneers so far, and that's keeping the Bears right back engaged. They've had some really good volleys, some really long ones too, but just some wild hits are giving the Bears more opportunities than they need.
Swung and a lefty, just thunderous hit is Peyton Gash. The lefty right side for the Pioneers finds a hole.
So we see Klingen back for the Pioneers to serve.
Prahl receives it. Now we'll get the ball back on a roll shot. She's cashed in on 2 of those today. Pushed up. Buick. Back to Prahl, going for the corner. Tipped. It's tight. Prahl swings. Pioneers have to get it over. Burrow swings it. They're still going back and forth. Now Prahl, thunderous. Not able to get it. Almost looked like they were asking for a tip.
Yeah, she was going for the line and just a little bit too far to the left for Prahl. Giving the Pioneers 4, but the Bears still leading 5.
Buick receives it. Now back outside to Prahl once again. That one is blocked, kept alive by the Pioneers. Burrows a big swing. Buick able to dig it up. Now Romp trying her luck. Still back and forth here. Buick lays out for it. Now Prahl once again finding the hole. Number 4 for LR.
Adi, this is not shocking me so far. As we're going to go back to this replay. A great set. Prahl just with the big hit.
Jordan just missing that back line, put a little too much on it. And I think what you're talking about here is that Prahl does not have to exert so much energy here on the court for LR. She has an opportunity to kind of, feel out the game and hit her spots when she really wants to attack. As you see, Burrows just mistiming that serve.
That's going to move the Pioneers up to 7 serving errors so far.
Prahl back to serve. Picked up by Pigsa. The back set. Buick receives it. Now looking for Faust on the slide. Now Burrows back row attack. Jordan is there for the dig. Back row attack for Prahl. And she has just been able to drop anything on the Pioneers here today.
That's going to be her 7th kill so far already.
Talk about someone who is hungry and ready to play volleyball. Taylor Prahl has been that here today for Lenoir-Rhyne. And a beautiful, beautiful spot there for the Pioneers.
Yeah, putting it right over the head of the front line and making Buick have to try and make a diving save right there.
That will send Gabby Gray back to serve. Right at Buick. The back set for Hawkins. And LR is saying it was tipped. And the ref said it was tipped there on the side, and then the head ref will shake her head and say no. It went out of bounds.
For the Pioneers, Gabby Gray is not to take lightly either. She had 306 kills last year, 36 blocks, and then had a season high of kills for 23. So she cannot be taken lightly by these Bears.
Nice over there by Hamilton to keep it alive. And a solo block for Braylon Faust.
That height on the front line is something else. Braylon Faust standing at 6'1". She's going to be able to get up there pretty easily.
And laser serve by Faust. It's up and over. Prawl keeps it alive. That one might have gone out of bounds. And this ball will to give Lenoir-Rhyne another point. 10-7.
Sosnowski is really going to regret diving for that one.
Faust, let's see if she can keep it going here from the service spot. And just painting the tape there is Faust, not able to get that one over. So 10-8 here in the second set. If you're just tuning in, Lenoir-Rhyne is up 1-0.
The Pioneers right now, they have 8 more attacks than the Bears, but they've just been able to dig it up as we're going to see another serving error by the Pioneers. That's going to move it up to 8.
Yeah, that's really been the Achilles heel of this Pioneers team is their service errors have really gave Lenoir-Rhyne the little boost when they're going on runs.
Yeah, combined with serve errors and attack errors, they're at 17 combined.
Ball's up. Prawl collects the dig. And able to keep it alive is Hamilton with one hand. And Benson gets all of it, but not able to push it back on the other side.
Yeah, went off her left hand, just went straight right. Wasn't able to put it back up.
That will bring Pigza back to serve for Tusculum.
Pigza with 2 kills on the day.
Big throw on her jump serve. Outside for Romp. And Romp will drop it in. Collette has been money here for Lenoir-Rhyne. Today, Chris, he has been killing it.
Yeah, Romp isn't someone that I had really circled for the big stats. She only had 68 kills combined last year, and she's putting on a show for this Bears team right now with 5 kills.
Yeah, she's really been cooking here today, as well as putting the work here in the offseason. I mean, when you have 467 days, you can only get better from an athletic standpoint and skill-wise standpoint.
Oh, absolutely. As Buick's going to watch that go over her head for the Lenoir-Rhyne point.
Yeah, and that was the sense of this team that, hey, we are ready to play. It's been way too long, and we're ready to get at it. Talking to all the players earlier this week. And a beautiful dig there by Holsey, keeping it alive. Burrows has been quiet here today, not able to get that one on the right side of the court.
Yeah, she has 3 kills so far, but adding to what you were saying, Adi, yeah, when you have that much time off, and most of these ladies are coming back from last year, back from a lot of playing time, it's not shocking that they're playing this well or have that good connection. We're seeing a lot of really good movement. They don't look flustered at all. Just playing really, really solid volleyball right now.
Yeah, the chemistry has got to be through the roof. You know, this is Tusculum's first game as well. You know, they're itching up the bit also. So, you know, these teams have got to be just amped up and jacked up and ready to play. So you serve deep past the back line as that was Klingon. Thought it had hit the line.
Yeah, over the break, Lenoir-Rhyne being able to mic up a few players. That was really entertaining to listen to. You know, they just have a good time out here.
Yeah, that's one of the things Coach Hudson really stressed. If you're tuning into the Lenoir-Rhyne game, is a block for Faust. That is, when Lenoir-Rhyne plays volleyball, they're going to have fun. And they are having a great show here today as Taylor Prawl, shot out of a cannon, drops it in for Lenoir-Rhyne.
8 kills on the day, puts out on a laser. Wow. We're going to see a timeout here called by the Pioneers, and we'll be right back.
rush it. Did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert?
French vanilla, rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
As we are back here inside the shoe, you're watching Lenoir-Rhyne Volleyball. Lenoir-Rhyne up 17-11 here in the second set and up 1-0 over the Tusculum Pioneers. The Bears have got it going on, Chris.
Yeah, what you're seeing right now is with the way that Lenoir-Rhyne swings and hits, especially like that last point that you saw Taylor Prawl hit, Tusculum's just not been able to dig it up. They only have 13 total digs so far on the day compared to Lenoir-Rhyne's 29, and that's just allowing Lenoir-Rhyne to put it back up and for more points, along with Braylon Faust just putting up a block party on the front line.
So you see Burrows once again going to the well and not able to cash in there for the Pioneers. Jordan back to serve once again. Pushed outside looking for Burrows. Big dig by Hawkins to keep it alive. Hawkins is going to have to send it over. Great job defensively from Lenoir-Rhyne. And finding a spot is number 10, Gabby Gray.
Yeah, Jordan being able to track it through the rafters. I don't know how she did that, but yeah, Tusculum's going to get another point. 18-12 in this second set.
Nice serve by Burrows. Kept it alive was Buick. And does it once again. Now Prawl on the tip. She's really loved that shot here tonight. Still going back and forth and able to roll down the line is number 27, Catherine Klingen.
Starting to see the Pioneers get on a little bit of a run. You see multiple players with 2 or 3 kills. I think they're really starting to feel it as long as they can clean up their serves.
Yeah, that Amaya Burrows serve is very scary. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that one. As that one hits the net, she gets a lot of spin on it as it's snapping just barely over the tape of the net. So Taylor Prawl back to serve once again. Sends one to the right corner and dunked straight down by Ashley Hawkins.
It's going to be her 4th kill on the night so far. Lenoir-Rhyne just doing everything they need to right now.
20-13 LR on top. Prawl, another deep serve to Pigza. Swung on. Prawl will get the dig. Hamilton, the back set, going for Faust on the slide. Great dig by Burrows to keep it alive. Buick, it's going to be tied at the net. Who will win it? Still going back and forth, and Gray wins it.
Yeah, both met each other at the net, and that was a toss-up right there.
So Gray back to serve after winning that point for the Pioneers. Buick. Now Hamilton, the sneaky double attack on the second touch. Prawl going down low to reach for that one. Hawkins on the roll shot. Outside for Pigza. Jordan keeps it alive. Now up to Hawkins, and she finds a way and finds a hole.
Yeah, both setters for the Pioneers were right by side, and it bounced off the one, bounced off the other, and neither were able to get under it.
So Braylon Faust back to serve. 21-14 LR up over the Pioneers. Deep serve. Burrows able to handle it. Pigza blocked by Benson and Hamilton. Up to Jordan. Hamilton on the second attack, and Helen gets it to go.
That's going to be her first kill on the day so far. We're really starting to see this Lenoir-Rhyne team start to click right now.
Yeah, they are amped up. 22-14, they're up over Tusculum. Served by Faust, deep to Burrows. And able to sneak through the blockers is number 20, Kendall Kalb.
It's going to give this ball back to the Pioneers, where we've seen serving errors really be a killer for them.
As that is Elise Carmichael back to serve. Short, barely going over the net. Outside for Hawkins. Blocked by the Pioneers. Swung on, and finding the corner is the lefty, number 6, Peyton Gash.
That's going to be Gash's third kill on the day. She's got one block as well.
Carmichael, a short serve. Benson is able to read it. Hawkins, the push to the corner. Outside to Pigsa. Continued there by Lenoir-Rhyne. Back row attack for Pearl on the roll. And knocks it in. 23-16, Lenoir-Rhyne.
Tusculum getting out of their regular rotation. And I think you saw it right there.
Helen Hamilton back to serve. Hamilton, a laser into the corner. Put up and through by number 24, Raven Chance.
Pioneers getting on a little bit of a run right now. We're going to see Holsey check back in for Hamilton. See if this can give the Bears 2 more points to end the set.
Pigsa. Deep to Buick. Miscommunication between Holsey and Pearl. Holsey a little hurt. And Pearl not able to dig it up. Holsey might have rolled her ankle. And she is not able to walk on her own. Let's hope she is all right. So another injured player there for Lenoir-Rhyne as they're up 23-18. Let's get a word from our sponsors here. If you're loving the replay on the screen, Southside Power and Fitness provides an exclusive discount, almost 50% off for LR faculty, staff, and students. Experience what Southside has to offer at southsidepf.com. The only limit is you. And now we're back as both teams ready to play here in the middle, the head refs, and let's get things rolling. Pigsa back to serve.
Pigsa with 2 kills on the day so far. You're really seeing Tusculum go at it as they have 74 attacks compared to the Bears' 58. Only 20 kills, though.
Hamilton, back set for Hawk. And blocked and denied by Chance and Burrows. Letting the Pioneers get back into this one. 23-19.
Raven Chance, the 6'2 freshman, really got up there for that one.
Picks another big serve deep. They're attacking Hawkins. Romp on the roll. Back set. It's up and dropped through right on that back line. 23-20. The Pioneers are on a run. And Coach Hudson will call a timeout as we will be back here on Bear Sports Network after the timeout.
Celebrate great with Carolina West Wireless. Great new phones and a great customer experience, all on our great nationwide high-speed network. Stop by today and get big savings on select Samsung smartphones, like $350 off the Samsung Galaxy S20 and S20 Plus, and $350 off the Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra. The great savings continue with 4 lines of unlimited data for just $35 a month per line. Celebrate great savings and go stay connected wherever your travels take you.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
We are back here on Bear Sports Network, presented by NBA Roofing. Lenoir-Rhyne Volleyball up 23-20 here over the Tusculum Pioneers. They're up 1-0. Lenoir-Rhyne trying to close this one out, but Tusculum has had the momentum here in the last couple of points. Now Hamilton outside for Romp. Kept alive by Pixa. Burrows looking to attack. And Burrows just able to beat Prawl and Buick, finding the hole.
Pioneers on a big run right now. In the first set, they only had 8 kills. Now they're at 14. And that's what won it for the Bears in the first set.
Pixa. Another serve into Buick. Hamilton, an attack. And that might have been the one to kind of push and propel the Bears forward. Right idea there by number 12.
Yeah, very good heads-up play. I think it's going to be a set-saving play as well.
Hawkins the serve as Bears have set point. Up to Burrows, the tip. And Burrows able to beat Hawkins as she was a little too deep. 24-22, Bears have got to close it out. Another set point opportunity.
These ladies really putting their bodies on the line. We've seen more diving and running around than I've seen in a while.
Hamilton up. It's tight at the net. And they're going to give that one to the Bears. They're going to say the Pioneers were in the middle and touched the net. Lenoir-Rhyne goes up 2-0. We show you the south side replay. I think Gray may have got caught in the net. Prawl going up, and the slightest of touches.
Yeah, they met right in the middle. That's a very tough call.
That is the conclusion of the second set. And we are about to roll here into the third set. Chris, what have you loved here so far from both sides?
You know, the Bears' defense, despite that big run that Tusculum got on, you know, they didn't really look rattled. They've been able to dig up what Tusculum is putting down. No pun intended, but Tusculum is really taking a lot of shots. They have 77 attacks, but only hitting 23 for kills compared to the Lenoir-Rhyne. They're just being a little bit more efficient right now. 63 attacks, 26 kills. And the errors were really adding up for the Pioneers early. And once they started to limit those, that's when you started to see them come to life. And that's when you saw that really big run.
Yeah, and it's just been a really testament to how hard this LR team has been working. I'm sure as well as the Pioneers, as Lenoir-Rhyne defensively has been top-notch. The middles have really got it going on. Faust has been top-notch. Tegan Allen, and before she got hurt, she was looking pretty great for Lenoir-Rhyne. Hannah Benson has got some blocks. And it starts in the middle and then works its way to the outside, where you see people like Romp and Prawl and Hawkins have field days.
Yeah, Taylor Prawl right now leading the Bears with 10 kills, and then you have Hawkins and Romp with both with 5, Hamilton with 2. You're seeing the ball spread out pretty evenly between the Bears, you know, except for Taylor Prawl, who can just absolutely take over. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, despite that big run that the Pioneers had.
Yeah, I told her last year, yeah, she could easily have the starting spot on my fantasy team. Last year, putting up ridiculous numbers. I remember the game against Mars Hill, who they play tomorrow, by the way. She had 30 kills and 23 digs and put up 30 and 20. That was phenomenal. I mean, she was going to work all last year. So, I mean, I told her she was going to have to put in some work this year if she was going to keep that starting spot, because I've been hearing a lot of good things about Romp, as well as a couple other Bears who have really been feeling it. So we're about a couple of seconds away from rolling into the third set. Lenoir-Rhyne looking to put it away up 2-0. Pioneers are looking to battle back in this one, as they got it going on there in that second set in the last couple of points. It seems like they were able to find some holes, but Lenoir-Rhyne prevailed.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Pioneers come out. You know, they did go on that big run. Are they going to be able to continue that momentum, or is Lenoir-Rhyne going to be able to take that second set victory and really just kind of capitalize on this last one?
Yeah, really excited for this one. Let's see who is back to serve here for the Bears. Looks like it's going to be Carmichael back to serve.
Elise Carmichael, the 5'7" sophomore from Avon, Indiana.
Nice serve by Carmichael on a laser. Outside for Hawk. Kept alive by Benson. Now Romp on the roll. Once again, back door. Big lefty swing. It's going to be in the area, but Buick will not be able to get to that one.
Yeah, big hit to start out this third set. Hopefully the Bears will be able to kind of stop their run and get back into the swing, as we're going to see another serving error by the Pioneers.
Yeah, it's been a tough one at the service spot there for Tusculum here today, as they've been trying to mix it up in between going back row or going really close to the net. Has not been able to execute. Blocked by Romp and Benson. Put over and left just a little wide, but the point going to LR.
Yeah, that front line with Romp and Benson are really putting in work, having to get up there, and they've really affected this game as well for the Pioneers. With as many shots as they're taking, as you're going to see Chance with a little bit too much power on it.
Yeah, and that's huge. If you have really good middle blockers and just a good front row in general, it makes it very difficult for the opposing team to get attacks through. And crossing over, that should have been a middle violation. Ball is dangerously there. Hawkins trying to make a play, and that will go out of bounds. And yeah, if I'm Coach Hudson, I'm going to be upset. Looked like, I think it was Gash, put her whole foot past the teeth and the bear on the court.
Yeah, that was a big block by Pigza, though. Able to get that started.
Holsey set to Prohl. Blocked. Going back to Romp. And Romp just airmailed that one. It's a little uncharacteristic. Yeah, she's been really successful here today on most of her attacking attempts.
Yeah, she's really been going for it. No holding back at all.
Love to see that from the sophomore, Colette Romp. Pixa. Into Hawkins. Back to Romp. And she'll get that one.
If she's going to hit it enough, she's going to get it to go. 6 kills on the day so far.
Sophomore has been playing huge for LR.
And Adi, we talked about who's going to be able to step up, and we're seeing Hawkins and Romp really do that for this Bears team.
You see that one denied by Faust and Prohl.
That's going to move the Bears up to 3 blocks on the day.
Deep, and an ace for Rachel Buick.
Yeah, Rachel Buick, that's going to move her up to 4 aces. Hamilton leading the Bears with 14.
Buick, another pretty serve down the line. Burrows goes up, blocked by Lenoir-Rhyne, and they're going to call them for going into the middle.
Bears not happy about that one, but Pioneers didn't get a call to go their way either, so they're really calling it fair here, and really got to know where you're at on the court.
Hawkins digs it up, kept alive, Romp swinging, but not able to get it over the net. Put over. Hawkins receives. Outside for Prohl. Blocked. Kept alive by the Pioneers. Now Gray going up. Gash going up. And the lefty has got it going here for the Pioneers. Ties it up.
That one just able to slip through Faust and Prohl's block. You're not going to see that happen very often.
Outside. A little miscommunication between Faust and Romp, and That one by Gash is airmailed out of bounds.
We're not really seeing this Lenoir-Rhyne team really go and attack. We're just seeing the Pioneers make mistakes, and that's keeping this Bears team in the ball game.
Yeah, it really has, and it's been a testament to how LR is making this Pioneers team work for every single point. And a tip there by Prawl. Kept alive Burrows down the net. Back to Prawl again on the tip. Outside for Gash. And that lefty for the Pioneers has got a future. Peyton Gash, the freshman from Lexington, Kentucky, is feeling herself.
Yeah, Prawl had two opportunities right there that she didn't think she needed to take the big swing, and kind of paid the price there. But she's been doing this long enough. I trust her judgment.
7-7 here in the third set. Buick kept alive for Faust. Tipped. Bears looking to rally. Now Hawkins on the tip. And that was denied. But the Bears able to keep it alive. Gray looking to go on the offensive. Now Hawks. And Burrows blocked by Faust and Hamilton.
That set looked a little bit outside of what Burrows was expecting, and that allowed the Bears to get right under it and get up for the block.
Yeah, Chris, if you've ever heard of Triple B, usually big baller brand, but it's big block Bears here today. These Bears have been crazy up in the middle, and they have been turning it up.
That might need to go on a shirt, Adi.
I'm feeling it. Self-plug right here. And a big dig there from Hawkins. And Faust finding the back line and painting it like Bob Ross.
You can see this Bears team just super elated. Braylon Faust is a really emotional player, and you can see when they start going, her and Taylor Prawl just kind of fire each other up, and it's so much fun to watch.
And up, kept alive by Hawkins. Now Hawkins on the slide. Burrows looking to attack cross court. Kept alive. Now Prawl back row attack. And Taylor Prawl is here.
Starting to feel herself again. She missed 2 opportunities on the last volley. As we're going to see a replay right here. Set. Boom. By Taylor Prawl. We're used to seeing that. She's got 11 kills on the night.
That is clockwork for number 4. Hamilton back set for Faust. And just getting pinned there. Burrows able to stop it.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of the players came together and just got a little bit too close, leaving a lot of the court open, and it was able to slip by Jordan.
And Burrows, once again, I think she just getting too much of her hand on top of the ball, and that one goes below the net.
That's going to be her 4th error, and that's going to add to Tusculum's 13 serving errors, keeping this Bears team alive. With how good the Bears are, you just cannot give them opportunities like this. They're going to be able to take advantage of it.
And Benson, freshman with the tip, putting it down. LR is rolling.
That's going to be her 2nd as well. Hannah Benson, the junior transfer.
And a swing over the top. Back outside for Hawkins. Going to attack the well and back row attack for Prawl. Now Pigson looking to join in the fray. Still going back and forth. Into Hawkins. Blocked. Faust kept alive. Prawl going to send it over. Back row to Burrows. Pushed outside for Pigson. Left-handed. Hamilton. Now for Hawkins. Good rally between both sides. They're still working. Prawl, the lunge on the dig. Back to Hawkins again. Burrows kept it alive. We're still going. Jordan. Hamilton, the back set. Looking for Hawks on the push. And they're going to get Ashley Hawkins with a double.
That was a really good effort by both teams right there. That you can see them starting to get wore out a little bit, especially being in the third set now. I think you're going to see that factor in a little bit, as this is the first game for both teams.
Hamilton up for Prohl. Kept alive by Sosnowski. Now Pigsa, Buick. Up ahead to Hawkins. Burrows able to answer. And finding the corner there for the Pioneers.
Yeah, that was able to slip by Anna Jordan. Bears leading 12-10.
Yeah, it was not going to be easy to try to put away this Tusculum team. As Chance able to beat Hamilton, you know they're going to have some fight left in them. 12-11 here in the third set.
Tusculum winning a couple at the net where it could really go 50-50. I know Helen Hamilton was right there, and it's going to be tough when they both meet at the net.
Hawkins able to knock it off the face of Gray and get it to go.
Yeah, it's tough to rebound when it bounces off a couple players like that.
Yeah, it's very tough to ricochet, especially when that ball has so much, English and spin. Hamilton back to serve. A rope of a serve. It's going to be short. Buick able to keep it alive. Now Hamilton going for Prohl, back row. It's a big swing there by Ford. A free ball opportunity here for LR. Now Romp looking to attack. Kept alive once again, Sosnowski. Blocked by Benson and Hawkins.
Tusculum not giving up, but Lenoir-Rhyne just taking it to them right now. They are playing very excited, really going after it. As we're going to see a replay right here. Dig by Tusculum, sending it back over, and just a huge block by the Bears.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get those Triple B shirts up here in the booth. The big block Bears have been rolling here for Lenoir-Rhyne as you see Holsey re-enter the match. 14-12, LR up over Tusculum.
This group of ladies really playing well together tonight, and as they have the past couple years as well.
Deep to Hawkins. Holsey able to set it up for Romp. Burrows collects another dig. Pigsa swings. Prohl gets another dig. And then Chance able to get another opportunity here for Tusculum to retake the lead.
Pioneers really fighting to stay in it. With all their serving errors, that's the only thing that's putting them behind the Bears right now, is just putting a little bit of touch on it to get it over the net there.
Pigsa firing. Kept alive by Romp and Benson. Hawkins, a big swing. Still going. Push backwards. Buick keeps it alive. Prohl keeps it alive. Needs some help. Holsey racing towards the padding, but not able to get a full hand on it. As you see the cheers and laughs there from the bench. They thought Holsey was about to hit that hyphen and Lenoir-Rhyne very hard.
Hey, they're having fun out here, and I just love the effort that they're going. They're just all going for it right now. The diving, the running. Buick's going to duck under that one.
Yeah, we're going to need to see Rachel Buick in the next, remake of The Matrix, because that was an effort on her part to get out of it and not touch that one.
Yeah, that was a dart coming for her face, and she was able to dip, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge her way out of that one.
Oh, yeah, the 5Ds. These Bears definitely know those ones. As Hawkins awaiting the go-ahead to get it rolling. 15-14 is your score here in the third set. Lenoir-Rhyne up 2-0 over the Tusculum Pioneers.
Tusculum still leading in attacks over the Bears, but it's really been the digs that's keeping the Bears really active, and it's keeping them in the game. And as we've seen over the in the past half of the second set, when Tusculum really got on a run, the Bears, they were really playing solid until that point, and now both teams are playing so even that any error is going to play to the other team's favor.
Yeah, it's all about keeping that momentum as well as, turning it to another gear as we're waiting the final decision to let them play. But I've loved what I'm seeing here today. I mean, for the first time in such a long time for both of these squads to be out here playing, we're getting some great volleyball, and you can't expect nothing less from SAC opponents.
And we get to see it all again tomorrow night, too.
The tip over the top by Gash. Romp will have a roll shot, cross court. Burrows, the tip. Romp will collect a dig. Holsey going up for Prawl. Prawl able to connect.
I feel sorry for anybody that has to step in the way of Taylor Prawl's spike because she throws it down. As we're going to see a replay over the top, set, Prawl with the spike.
Pushed up, and that one will find the corner as that is a hit by Carly Pigza. So only a 1-point differential, 16-15. As Chris said earlier, they're going back and forth. No team has really pulled away here in this third set. Hawkins kept it alive. Prawl the tip. Sosnowski, a push outside. Gash looking to get in the fray. Back to Romp. That one is blocked, but will not count. And the kill there for Colette Romp.
Yeah, Raven Chance, the 6'2" freshman, she's going to be able to get up there, and you're seeing her presence on the court and right along that net.
Pushed outside. Gash just barely missing that right corner.
Hit that one with some intensity, just a little bit too far to the right. There was a big gap there if she would have been able to get it a little bit more to the left.
Ooh, that was very close there for Rachel Buick. Almost able to get that one to drop. Pioneer point, and that will send Carly Sosnowski back to serve. Buick laying out on the ground, and Faust denied, blocked, returned to sender. Braylon Faust has been it for Lenoir-Rhyne.
It's going to be her third block of the night. As you're seeing a replay, there's nothing getting past her on that play.
Pushed over. Burrows. Block once again by Faust and Helen Hamilton. And a timeout will be called by the Pioneers. Lenoir-Rhyne up 20-16 here in the third set, and we'll be back shortly here on Bear Sports Network.
Our decision as a conference last Thursday to cancel the spring season was not made lightly.
As we are back here on Bear Sports Network, your score is 20-16. Lenoir-Rhyne up over the Tusculum Pioneers. Here in the third set, Lenoir-Rhyne up 2-0, looking to close it out.
If the Pioneers want to get back in this one, they're going to have to go on a run, and it's going to have to start now. It cannot be back and forth as it has been this whole set.
As Prawl collects another kill for Lenoir-Rhyne. Taylor Prawl just woke up this morning and chose violence. It has been a little kill streak here for number 4.
That's going to be kill number 13 on the night for Prawl.
And an ace for Anna Jordan.
That's going to be her second ace on the night, third ace, on the night, looking for more.
Put up for Jordan, outside for Burrows. Burrows able to squeeze it between Hamilton and Faust. And she has needed to step up here for the Pioneers as of late.
Yeah, she's been doing a pretty good job along the net. Just, some are able to get past you.
Yeah, it's just been a credit to those middles of LR, as they've really done a great job of shutting down Burrows. Hamilton up for Faust, a little late on that set is Hamilton.
Yeah, Faust looked like she was just guessing a little bit on that one, but the Bears 22-18, they cannot let the Pioneers get on a run here if they want to finish out the set.
Nice serve down the line to Hawkins. A back set going up for Prawl. Kept alive by Sosnowski. Now back to Burrows. Denied by Braylon Faust and Helen Hamilton.
And you can see the excitement from Braylon Faust. She's just an electric player. She's so much fun to watch.
You see, Prawl will go back to serve.
4 blocks on the night for Faust.
Prawl, nice serve deep to Pigza. Tight on the net. Able to keep it alive. Now up Hamilton for Hawkins. Rolling down the line. And I believe that will go out of bounds. Lenoir-Rhyne point. 24-18 match point here for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Bears hoping they can close this one out. Taylor Prawl with the serve.
Deep serve. That one is sent out of bounds.
It's going to give the Pioneers one more chance here. They have to be perfect.
Yep, got to go on a 5-0 run here. Tusculum does. That will send Peyton Gash back to serve. And that goes out of bounds. And count it for Lenoir-Rhyne. 3-0 victory here today on the sweep. Lenoir-Rhyne Bears get their first win, and Coach Hudson gets the first win in her Lenoir-Rhyne career.
And you're seeing the last point here, just a little too strong on the serve for the Pioneers, giving the Bears the win.
Bears on top here today, inside the shoe for the first time in 467 days. The Bears get a win here on the volleyball court.
Yeah, and it was an electric one. As you saw, the Pioneers just gave the Bears way too many opportunities in the first 2 sets. Tusculum was able to come back and have a really big run about halfway through the second set, but just were not able to close the deal. The biggest number that sticks out to me is that Lenoir-Rhyne just did a better job digging it up than the Pioneers. 55 on the LR side and 43 for the Pioneers. And then the serving errors just kept adding up for them as well. And that was really the early part of the game, giving the Bears the edge.
Yeah, and you got to count this one. Give credit to where credit's due. The Bears game plan the Pioneers team. They really made it hard for Burrows and Gray to kind of get it going there on the other end, as well as, kind of limited Carmichael and as to where she was kind of going as the setter. So Lenoir-Rhyne able to come out on top here today in 3 straight sets over the Tusculum Pioneers, and they claim the first victory of the season. On behalf of Chris, Rick, and Mo, I'm Ala Kalinande here on Bears Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in here today. We'll be back here tomorrow doing it again at 7 p.m. against Mars Hill. Until next time.